Picture this, you're in ancient Japan, where pottery was the height of Instagram-worthy posts. Welcome to the Jomon period. These folks weren't just crafting pottery, they were setting trends that lasted over 10,000 years. That's longer than some fashion trends today. And let's be real, who wouldn't want a Jomon pot to spice up their cave decor? But wait, here come the Yayoi people like a tech-savvy invasion force, armed with Bronze Age bling and Iron Age know-how. They were like the Silicon Valley of ancient Japan, revolutionizing farming and turning Japan into the agricultural powerhouse of its time. Suddenly, everyone wanted to be a Yayoi farmer, making the Jomon folks feel a bit outdated with their fancy pottery. Now, imagine a time when Japan had 100 kingdoms, each vying for supremacy like contestants on a reality show. Enter the Yamato clan, who decided it was time to unify Japan and play the ultimate game of King of the Hill. By 240 AD, they were on top, building kofun, massive burial mounds that were basically Japan's version of ancient skyscrapers. Because why bury a king when you can bury them in style? And just when Japan thought it couldn't get any cooler, Buddhism arrived from Korea like the latest viral trend. The Asuka period was all about embracing this new religion, but the Soga clan had other plans. They took over in 587, making the Yamato emperors about as useful as a waterproof teabag. Now let's talk about the Fujiwara clan. They were like the puppet masters behind Japan's imperial throne. They didn't just play the Game of Thrones, they invented it. Through strategic marriages, they ensured their daughters married emperors, turning Japan's courtship into a high-stakes reality show. Who needs Tinder when you've got the Fujiwara matchmaking service? The Nara period was all about building, and I mean, a lot of building. Buddhist temples were popping up faster than Starbucks, because apparently, in ancient Japan, you couldn't throw a stone without hitting a temple. Meanwhile, the Fujiwara clan was behind the scenes, consolidating power faster than you can say monk's robes. Then came the Heian period, with Kyoto as the new hotspot. Picture the imperial court like a medieval version of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but with more elegant kimonos and fewer selfie sticks. Oh, and let's not forget the Great Plague that wiped out half the population, because nothing says fun like a medieval pandemic. As the Heian period fizzled out, two feisty clans, the Minamoto and the Taira, decided it was time for a family feud. It was like Japan's own version of the Hatfields and McCoys, but with samurai swords and less moonshine. Eventually, Minamoto no Yoritomo rose to power in 1192, becoming Japan's first shogun. Move over, Kardashians, Japan had a new power family in town. The Kamakura period saw Japan embrace feudalism like it was going out of style. Daimyo ruled their tiny fiefdoms like mini-kingdoms, hiring samurai to protect their turf. It was like Game of Thrones, but with more sushi and fewer dragons. And hey, they even managed to fend off not one, but two Mongol invasions. Talk about teamwork. In 1333, the Kenmu Restoration was like Japan's attempt at a royal comeback tour, but Ashikaga Takauji crashed the party. He re-established the shogunate, leading to more drama than a season finale of Samurai Survivor. Cue Oda Nobunaga, the guy who brought firearms to a sword fight and nearly united Japan, until he met an unfortunate end that was more dramatic than a kabuki play. His buddy, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, picked up where he left off, and even tried to invade Korea. Spoiler alert, Korea wasn't too keen on becoming Japan's newest vacation spot. The Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 saw Tokugawa Ieyasu emerge victorious, establishing the Tokugawa shogunate. The Edo period followed, a time of peace, prosperity, and more cultural innovation than a sushi chef at a hipster cafe. But hey, even samurai need to chill sometimes, right? In 1853, Commodore Perry showed up with a fleet of ships and more firepower than a sumo wrestler on a diet. He forced Japan to open up to trade, sparking the Meiji Restoration. Suddenly, Japan was modernizing faster than you can say kimono to business suit. Japan went from feudal isolation to global player, defeating Russia in the Russo-Japanese War and shocking the world like a ninja in broad daylight. They even joined the Axis powers in World War II. Talk about an unexpected plot twist. After the war, Japan rose like a phoenix from the ashes, establishing a modern parliamentary constitutional monarchy. And that, my friends, is the roller coaster ride we call Japanese history. If you're craving more history with a side of humor, check out Lin Fami's YouTube channel for a deeper dive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, because history's never been this entertaining.